Me and my brother inherited the family farm, and we have 3 years to make it successful, or it's gonna go under. Will we succeed? Will we fail? Find out in today's video. P.S. Thank you, Gilbert, for hosting. Well, good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here. We got a little bit of an overcast coming in today. We need to go ahead and get all of the hay off the ground. We've got a little bit of work to get done. Today's gonna be mainly getting hay ready to go, and then me and Brody's got to prep to get oats out of the field here eventually. You ready to get to work?
I guess. What do we got to do today?
Well, I think we need to go ahead and get all the hay windrowed into one row, and then on top of getting that, we need to bale it, because I don't know if you know this or not. That looks like it's gonna rain here pretty soon.
Yeah, I was looking up the sky a little bit earlier, and it looked really dark. The clouds started moving real quick there, so we need to get all this hay baled up and put into storage as soon as possible here. You know, you don't want any wet hay out. It'll mold and get bad real quick there.
I'm more worried about it getting wet and then Arla end up catching fire in the bale shed.
Yeah, there's that too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's always a possibility. All right, let's get ready to go. I guess, do you want to hook the Case IH up to the windrower, and I'll hook the John Deere up to the baler?
Do that. So how many bales do you think we're gonna get off of this field here?
Well, we kind of left it alone after last year's cut, so it's not going to be as many as last year, but I think we'll probably get about 30 to 40.
Yeah, I was thinking that range too, 25, 30, something like that. Maybe more, hopefully more, but we'll just have to wait and see.
As long as it's enough to feed our animals for the year, I really don't care.
That's all that matters.
Hey, Brody, what was your final guess on those bales?
I was thinking probably, we'll just say 28.
That's not funny because my counter actually says 28 right now, but
Does it actually?
it actually does say 28 right now, but I didn't get it. I didn't reset. I didn't realize I didn't reset the counter until like 4 or 5 in.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we did get over 30, but as the counter sits, you are technically right.
Heck yeah, there you go.
Well, looks pretty good out here though. Now we just need to get them all picked up and put in the shed. Not it.
No, I said it first.
I said it first. Good try.
No, you didn't. Nope.
Well, we'll figure out who does that job eventually.
Eventually.
Hey, as long as it gets done, eventually we'll be fine.
Okay, you know if that neighbor kid's doing anything?
I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll go get that done. I mean, the only thing pretty much left for us to do today would we probably can go sell some of this milk.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Looking at my phone, yep, the plant has plenty of milk right now, and there is easily over a tanker in the milk barn.
All right, yeah, we can go do that now.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit.
All righty.
I'm gonna sell the milk. $15,000 worth of milk. That should definitely carry us over until we get the crops harvested now. Because now we need to go get ready for oat harvest. It should hopefully be in a month or two. But you go ahead and start prepping for it and get a little bit more milk saved up. We'll hopefully start being able to pay back some of the loans we owe. Because we owe $100,000 to this place alone. And they're not patient waiting on their money. I'm back, Brody.
Finally, took you long enough.
Yeah. By the way, we got 15 grand from it.
That's actually not bad. I didn't think we were going to get that much.
I didn't either, but hey, we made enough money and we covered bills for a little bit.
That works. That's all we need it for. I got the shed all nice and organized, as you can see.
Yeah, looks good. I'd make sure you don't put the grain cart, make sure the grain cart's kind of up front. We better need that here pretty soon. Well, buddy, I think it's time to start waiting until the oats are ready to harvest and we get that done.
Okay, where are we taking the vacation to? Florida? California?
Do I look like a California kind of person?
You kind of seem like it.
Let's go to Louisiana.
All right, that works. Go gator hunting or something.
Yeah. What is August 1st? We got oats ready to harvest, and on top of oats, we need to go over here and grab some bales of hay because me and Brody's making a good mixture to feed the cattle up real fast with. And guys, we are going to be looking so rich this year. Me and Brody's going to be looking so rich this year because we're not going to spend a dime on fertilizer. Me and Brody were both talking about it, and we were looking at our supply of manure. This year, we have produced over amount what we'll need. And I'm super excited about that. We gotta take both of these over here, make sure that we throw them both in the machine, let them start chopping up into some TMR. As you guys can see, Brody's already went ahead and get the silage in the mixer. Now I just need to get this crucial ingredient. All right, there's the first one, second one. I'll go ahead and take this on to the feedlot. You go ahead and put that up.
Yep. Will do.
So, hey, once we get all the straw off the field, what's our end goal? Like, do we want to go ahead and immediately spread manure on it, or what are we thinking?
We can spread manure on that field after we get that harvested and the bales off. Yeah, that'd probably be the best bet.
Well, do we want to do that immediately, or do we want to let it, sit for a little bit and do that later? Like, what do you think we should do?
I mean, I guess probably let it sit for a couple days before doing it. That's probably the best way to go about it.
All right, sounds good to me then. Hey, Brody.
What's up?
Why don't you go ahead and get one of the harvesters out and look it over, make sure she's ready to go.
All right, I can do that.
Just go ahead and hook her up to the head and make sure everything's ready to go. Everything looks good. And then I'll get the grain cart out so we can start harvesting here in a little bit. Everything should be the proper moisture.
All right, I'll get on that.
And while Brody's getting the combine set, we've still got to keep on trucking along and feeding up the animals. I try to make sure I put in enough for each pen to last for a little bit because you don't want to be out here at night. I try to make sure to feed them once a day, just enough. And perfectly done. Now we've got this right here ready to go. I'm gonna set this to the side of the field. How many sets of wagons you think we're gonna need? About 150?
Yeah, sure. I hope so. That'd be great.
I know, right? We'd be able to pay off a lot more than just that. All right, well, you ready?
I got my combine ready. Do we want to get the second one going too, or just use the one?
I fear just use the one and then I'll run grain cart because this is usually a pretty high yielding.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get the combine here and we can get started.
Sounds good. Let's get the old grain cart pulled out on my favorite tractor. Now let's see if Brody has everything switched over the way he should. With the way that thing's spinning, I don't think he does. There we go. That's better. We need that line, Brody. We need that line.
Yeah, I know. I knew the straw sauce was off. I was just trying to figure out where my buttons were for a second there. It's been a minute since I've ran this combine here.
Yeah, that shit, it's been a while.
I don't believe we ran these combines with the bean heads, have we?
We didn't have beans last year, did we?
Nope, just corn.
Yeah, we only had corn last year. So yeah, no, this is the first time me and you ran it like this alone. I know this, once we get that land paid off, we might want to find some more land for oats, because this is not enough. I can go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, definitely need to pick up some more land for another oat field, maybe a wheat field, something like that. Something to get us more straw here, because we desperately need more straw for next year.
Yeah, especially if we decide to keep growing the cattle operation.
Exactly.
There we go. We'll go ahead and fill. I don't know if you'll fill me up all the way or not. Probably about 20%, honestly.
Probably, something like that, yeah.
How big of a hopper do you have?
Can't remember off the top of my head. What was it, maybe 13,000 liters? Not for sure. All right, I'm empty.
Sounds good. 34%. So I'm going to take this, unload into the grain carts or gravity wagons real fast.
Alrighty.
All right, bud. The first one's full and the second one's 50% probably.
Alrighty. We should be able to fill at least both wagons here. Maybe get a third wagon out of it. I'm hoping.
Yeah, we might get a third. I'd like to get a third wagon. That means we can go sell all those oats and make a little bit of money. Actually, can we run
yeah.
No, we can't run the oats through the dryer.
No. Alright, we're done. All right, I got 26 liters here. I'll dump this into you quick, and you can go take it to the wagons.
All right, do you want to go ahead and once you get this done, go ahead and start windrowing this up?
Yep, I can do that.
Or do you want to go grab that grain truck, and take this last little bit?
I can do that too. Yeah, that works.
Because there is 5,000 more liters in here that needs to go.
Alrighty.
Well, we ain't selling it for the best price, but we'll take what we can get.
Where are we taking it?
Oh, the feed store.
Ah, I gotcha. I'll follow you over there then.
Good, because I don't think I got blinker. Oh yeah, I ain't got no four ways on the back of these trailers.
All right. Yep, I got mine on. Then we're good to go. How much money you think we're gonna make here?
I don't know, honestly. I'm hoping a pretty good penny.
I'm thinking maybe 25,000, maybe more. Hopefully more.
Maybe 20,000. That 20,000 would be nice, but we'll see. 32,000 from that one load.
All right, let's see how much I get here and add them together. And we made about 40,000. That's pretty freaking good.
That's really good off of that one field. Don't tell the co-op, they might try to take it.
They're definitely gonna take it because we owe them what? How much do we owe them again?
100.
100? Yeah, we don't even have any money in the bank account. That's all theirs.
We owe them 100. We still owe the bank 250.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that loan.
Well, Brody. Oh. Yeah, let's go. You ready to get the next job done?
I guess we gotta get that straw raked up and then baled, and then should be good to go for the day.
I'll do the straw swath this time.
You do the raking, I'll do the baling. Gotcha.
I'm gonna do the headlands first since you're baling right behind me,
That works.
and then I'll do the middle part.
Yep.
Looking good there, Brody.
Yeah, we're just about done here. I think we've gotten 9 or 10 bales. Probably end up with like 11 or 12 here, which isn't terrible.
For this size of a field, I would think that's pretty good, actually. We definitely came around with a little bit better of a harvest off of this than I thought.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of oats off the field, and then with all the straw we're getting here, it turned out really good.
Yeah. Once we get the bales off the field, we need to probably before harvest spread some manure.
Yeah, here definitely in the next couple of days, spread some manure on this field. Make sure we get the nutrients back on the field after we're taking all the straw off. So that's something to look forward to here.
Now, here's the question. What kind do we throw? Do you think we throw slurry or solid?
I think we throw the solid manure down. That's what I've seen a lot of people do in the past. I think that works out a little bit better for after the oats, at least.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that we got all the baling done, the oats out of the field, all the oats and stuff like that out of the field, guys, now it's on into the actual harvest season. Thank you guys for the love support you showed to me and the entire family. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.